Okay, we have started recording this interview. This recorded interview will be available to you after it has been uploaded in the YouTube. So I'm allowing all those to speak. So everybody can listen now. Please raise your hands. Say something.
Yes, sir.
Okay. My question starts now. What is geomorphology? What is geomorphology?
Sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, geomorphology basically related to study of landform and their process and their composition of Earth surface.
Yes. And what are the theories of origin of Earth? Anyone can say minimum three theories. Origin of theories. Nebular hypothesis theory, planetesimal theory,
Big Bang theory.
Please say. What are the theories of origin of Earth? Binary star hypothesis by Russell and Littleton. Okay. What is geological time scale? I want the answers.
Geological time scale is the representation of time based on identifying Earth's sedimentary part like rock and meteors.
Okay. Any other answer? Sandeep, can you answer? What is continental drift theory? Everybody should answer. Only she is answering. Anita is only answering. I think nobody has studied. What is this continental drift theory, CDT?
So, continental drift theory is the theory associated in which continental landmass are drifted across the Earth, and it is given by Alfred Wegener.
Yeah, good. This theory says that gradually there was a single landmass known as Pangaea, and afterwards it divided into Laurasia and Gondwana land, and further after millions of years it gave rise to the continents present, and still the continents are drifting. Okay, what is plate tectonics theory? Anyone can answer. This is a platform to speak, not to keep silent.
Plate tectonic theory is basically in which plate move into one another. Like it is three parts: convergent, divergent, and transform.
This transform plates.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What are the different layers of Earth's interior? Earth is divided into crust, mantle, and core. Okay, 3 layers are there.
Yes, sir.
What is CL and SIMA? Why others are keeping silent? You should answer. This is a
Sir,
session.
CL is basically consists of silica and aluminum, whereas SIMA is consists of silica and magnesium.
Yes. Anybody know about Mohorovic discontinuity? What is it? Mohorovic discontinuity.
Sir, it is the boundary between coast and mantle in the earth inner core, in inner part.
Okay, yes. What are known as endogenetic movements?
Sorry, sir, I could not able to answer that because I thought that I am alive now, but I was muted. Now I am live, sir. I was answering, but I thought you are not listening, but I was muted. Now I am alive, sir.
Okay, please tell what is Mohorovic discontinuity?
Sir, it is a discontinuity between the earth crust and the mantle.
Okay. What is core? What is its thickness?
So thickness of a core lies to the 6371 kilometer up to kilometer from 2900 kilometer to 6971 kilometer.
2900 kilometers to
6371 kilometer. 71 kilometer.
Okay. What are geosynclines?
Sir, these are basically basins which are formed because of the drifting of the crust, the drifting of the crust. For example, if I give you an example of Thetis Sea was an example of geosyncline which was formed because of the opposite drift of the Gondwana land and the Eurasian land. That is called
Geosynclines.
that is
Okay,
yes.
what is lithogenesis? Lithogenesis. Genesis means formation. Litho means rock.
Formation. Litho means rock. Yes.
Litho means
Formation of rock.
Rock. Yes, sir.
Okay. Then what is meant by orogenesis?
Sir, orogenesis is formation of mountain. Oro means mountain. Genesis means formation.
Mountain formation.
Building.
Yes. What are the earth movements?
So there are two types of movement. One is endogenetic, another is exogenetic. Endogenetic movement happens in the inner part because of the inner force of the earth, and exogenetic happens due to the outer force of the earth. For like exogenetic forces like erosion, weathering, these are called exogenetic. Endogenetic are called earthquake, volcanism. These are endogenetic forces.
Okay. Endogenetic means under the surface. Exogenetic means out of the surface.
Endogenetic
forces always give rise to vertical movement, and exogenetic forces give rise to the downward movement.
Horizontal.
Horizontal movement. Okay. So what is an earthquake? Other students can also answer.
So earthquake is
yes, please.
The earthquake literally means the vibration of earth. It happens due to the seismic event because of the emit of the seismic wave from the interior of earth, which is known as the focus. and it is community surface at the area at a particular point, which is known as epicenter.
Okay, what is difference between focus and epicenter? Focus lies under the surface.
Focus lies under the surface, epicenter on the surface.
Epicenter lies out on the surface.
And the epicenter is the point on the surface where the intensity is maximum.
Where the first we felt the earthquake. It is the point where the earthquake is felt. Yes.
Then tell me about volcano. What do you understand by volcano?
Okay. So there are various fractures lies on the earth crust. From this particular fractures, the earth mantle erupt outwards of the erupts from the inner to outward. So this forms volcano.
Only the fractures. I can be active volcano also. Huh?
Yes.
What about that? Gaseous volcano, active volcano.
Yes,
volcanoes are also found in.
Also, yes, sir. They are also found in the continent convergent zone, and also the ocean continent. Generally, they are found in the convergent zone of two plate, we can say.
Yes. Can we name me some active volcanoes?
Sir, active volcanoes. Sir, Mount Etna, Mount Vesuvius.
Is Mount Vesuvius active? Please find out. Yes. And what is the barren island?
Yes, sir. Barren island. It is not. It is dormant.
Dormant.
Okay.
Yes.
We have active volcano, dormant volcano, and dead volcanoes.
Dead volcanoes.
In India, there are two volcanoes. One is barren island, and another where? Okay, then read and come. What are the types of weathering?
So generally three types of weathering. One is physical, one is chemical, another one is biological. Physical weathering happens due to climatic changes, and the chemical weathering happens due to when hydrogen reacts. When H2O reacts with carbon dioxide, that forms HCO3 that erode away the rock, and weathering happen. And the biological weathering because of the movement of the life form in the earth. If I can give you an example, that is penetration of root of a tree that that destabilize the rock, then weathering happen.
Good answer. Who forwarded the plate tectonics theory?
Sir, there are three geomorphologists, I guess. Harry Hess, Leppichon, and another W.H. Morgan, I guess.
W.H. Morgan.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what is the polar wandering? Have you heard about the polar wandering in plate?
Yes, sir. Sir, it is the evidence. It is the evidence that Earth drift. So the polar wandering means before the current pole is lies in the North Pole and South Pole, but the earlier time the North Pole is lies in South Africa, I guess, and the South Pole was lying in Pacific Ocean.
What is seafloor spreading?
So basically, it is a magnetic pole.
Okay. Yes. It is magnetic pole and it changes from one side to another, from one pole to another. Now also it can change. It is on the changing process. Okay, what is polar wandering? Sorry, I am repeating it. What is seafloor spreading?
So it was given by Harry Hess. According to him, in the mid-oceanic regions, there is a rising thermal conductive current which brings the mantle upward and it becomes solidified so that the sea surface spread. After solidification, the width of sea surface spread and it become destroyed when it comes when it react when it what is that called? It becomes tested when in the convergent zone. This is called seafloor spreading.
What are the evidences of continental drift?
Sir, one was you have mentioned, that is polar wandering. Another is the jigsaw structure of the Atlantic Ocean. Another one is the
evidence
Rocks,
of evidence of
faces,
rock.
and
mountain
and,
range, and
and
ancient climatic zone.
yes, and some other animals also, which are found
Yes.
in
Yes,
both
sir,
the
yes, sir.
continents, like lemurs.
Continent. Yes, sir, lemur.
Why what is the apparent affinity of physical features which says that there was a same continent between Africa and North America, South America? Have you seen that there is an apparent affinity on the coastal
Yes, sir.
lines? That is also a feature. Okay.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. The geographical bulge of Brazil, which link with the Gulf of Guinea.
Tell me about isostasy. Anyone can say. People are just listening. Nobody is answering. Isostasy.
Sir, isostasy is the mechanical stability lies between the upstanding part and the low-lying part of the rotating Earth. That is the isostasy.
Who is the founder of isostasy?
It is Dutton. The name was given by Dutton, but there was other theories like Airy's theory and Pratt's theory. But the particular word was given by Dutton.
Yes. What is this orogeny? Tell me something in 25 words. Orogeny. Mountain building process.
Yes, sir. Sir, it was given by, I guess, Kober. Kober gave the orogenic theory. According to him, when two land masses, that means he named that cratogen, I guess, sir. When the two cratogen attracts towards each other, then the sediments which are there in between them get folded and form the mountain. That is the orogenesis.
Okay, how many types of mountains can form? One is the fold mountain. One is the
Yes,
block
sir.
mountain.
Block
Another?
mountain. No.
Any other form of mountain?
There is something Horst, Horst.
Horst. Okay. Tell me an example of block mountains.
Sir, Aravalli is a block mountain.
And what example of fold mountain?
Fold is our Himalayan. Himalaya Alps. Yes.
What is the significance of Himalaya for our subcontinent?
So because of the Himalaya, we don't feel the extreme event of cold. It obstructs the cold air from the polar region, and we feel, that is why we feel warm weather in India, sir.
And
another one is
Himalaya forms a natural boundary. Natural
yes,
boundary
natural
between India and other foreign countries, hostile countries like China and Pakistan.
Yes.
And it is also a land of biodiversity.
Yes.
Apart from that, it helps to heat. It actually stops the monsoons from going
Cold.
abroad.
Going yes, monsoon from going. I was about to telling that.
Yeah, that is how it helps, and it also
Sir?
is a promoter of ecotourism. Yes.
Yes.
Sir, Himalaya mountain also helping in retarding monsoon.
Yes. It blocks the monsoon and stops it from going outside of the country. And tell me about the divergent boundary.
Sir, when two plates move away from each other at a particular boundary, then this boundary is called divergent boundary.
And about the convergent?
when two plates attract toward each other, and the heavier one is subsided under the
Subducted.
weaker one.
Subducted.
Subducted, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. It gives rise to fold mountains.
Fold mountain.
And what is the transform boundary?
When they both pass each other, doesn't harm. And
Yes, Balram, anything you want to speak?
When two plates are slides each other, then it's called transform boundary.
Now, slide apart each other. They travel in opposite directions. It's known as this transform boundary.
yes,
What is volcanic island?
the island which is formed due to the volcanic activities, sir.
Example, ring of fire.
We can say that ring of fire.
Yeah. Where it is
For
present?
example, the Hawaii island is also a volcanic island, we can say, because there is a frequent
What about
incidence of
Stromboli?
volcanic.
Stromboli is
Yes,
also
sir,
a volcanic island.
Stromboli is also a volcanic island. It lies in the Mediterranean Sea.
Why it is famous for?
Lighthouse of the Mediterranean Sea is known as
Lighthouse
Stromboli.
Mediterranean.
Yes.
Yeah, good answer. Then what is trench? Oceanic trench. Answer.
So these are the deepest part of the ocean.
Okay. Oceanic trenches are the deepest part of the ocean. For example, Mariana Trench. And
Mariana Trench.
In Indian Ocean it is called Java Trench.
Okay, Java Trench. Any other trenches?
Yes, sir. There is a
Aleutian Trench.
Aleutian trenches.
What is what is ocean ridge?
The mid-oceanic regions are called generally the ocean ridge.
Okay. But
91
it gives
91
shapes to the
degrees
ocean floor.
Indian Ocean.
Why the Atlantic Ocean is called as shaped ocean?
Because of its jigsaw structure. That means if there would not have been the Atlantic Ocean, then the western part of it, that means the North America and South Africa, would have closely linked with the eastern part of Atlantic Ocean, that is Europe and Africa. Its structure is as such. Yes, that is right.
What is asthenosphere?
That is a weak part,
where the
sir, it is a weak viscous part which is lies above the mantle.
Yes. From here, volcanic eruption occurs.
volcanic eruption occurs.
Why is ring of fire famous for? Where it is?
Sir, it is in Pacific Ocean. It is famous for because of the continuous volcanic activities and also the earthquake activities.
Where it is?
Pacific Ocean.
Precipitation.
Coast of the Japan, sir.
Okay, what is tsunami?
East coast of the Japan.
What is tsunami? Give me a recent example.
Underground volcano is known as tsunami.
Underground volcano is an underground volcano. Tsunami is the activity which is with the result of the
earthquake under the water.
10 meters waves, 10 meter amplitude waves are coming to the seashore. These are known as tsunamis. What is the recent example of tsunami? A tsunami which occurred on the Odisha coast.
Toga Island.
Okay. Also in Odisha we had a coast. We had a very big tsunami, no?
Yes, sir.
When, in which year it was happened?
Sir, Amphan was the last support cyclone, I guess. It was happened in.
Asking about tsunami, not cyclone.
In 2004.
Four.
In 2004 or 2002?
Just cyclone is called tsunami in the Pacific Ocean. But it is also cyclone. Tsunami is the name of cyclone.
Which earthquake
No,
in the
tsunami is-
landmass, tsunami in the ocean.
Tsunami causes 10-meter wall on the sea shore. Okay.
Okay.
It has
Yes, sir.
brought havoc in the Jagatsinghpur area. Many persons died. I think it was in
Okay.
1999. Have you heard of it?
1999. You are saying that 1999 tsunami. Yes, sir.
Sir, that is super cyclone in 1999.
Super cyclone. That
In
is super
tsunami-
cyclone.
Tsunami was in 2004.
2004, sir.
Okay. You have to search it. Okay. Again. Odisha tsunami 2004. I will give you the PDF of the questions I have prepared so that you can find out the answers.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Tell me some karst topographical features.
Continental shelf.
Sir, stalagmite, stalagmite,
Yes.
stalactite, talc, pillar, and also the blowholes, uvalas, what I can say, sinkholes.
Drumlins.
These are some cast.
Anita, can you
Drumlins.
say some?
The drumlins are the geographical. Drumlins are the glacial landform. Drumlins.
Okay. What are stalactite and stalagmite? Anita, can you say? Stalactite and stalagmite. Okay, Sandeep.
So these are the stalactite are the structure which connected to the ground, and stalagmite is which is connected to the upward. Stalactite, G matlab ground. G which connect to ground, stalagmite to the above.
Stalagmites grow from the ground upwards, but
Ground, yes, sir.
stalactites grow hang from the
From
floor,
the
hang from the ceiling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ceiling.
Okay. What is a cycle of erosion?
So it is also called known as geomorphological cycle. The one of the most well acclaimed theory was given by Davis. According to him, a landform passed through three phases. One is youth, another youth phases, mature phase, and another one is senile phase, or we can say old stage.
Okay. According to Davis, what are the stages in the this cycle of erosion?
So that is youth, mature, and old.
What are meant by monadox?
So, these are the what I can say the
Monadox
little
are
remaining.
basically isolated hill.
Yes.
What are meant by periplanes?
These are the featureless plain which is formed in the old stage of the landform erosion.
And monadox are formed in the initial stages. Okay.
No, sir. Initial stage. This, according to Peng, monadox theory was given by Peng. It was also in the old stages, I guess, sir. It was the remaining part of the remaining.
After the
Yes,
erosion is over, the
yes, sir.
along
After the
slope
erosion
of
of the over.
the
Yes, sir.
singular hill or landmass which was remaining
Yes,
known
sir.
as monadox.
Monadox.
Okay.
From that monadox, is an Inselberg are formed according to Peng.
Okay, what is then Inselberg is?
So these are the erosional form of the monadox. Inselberg.
Inselberg is the last landform which are formed.
Last landform, yes, sir.
Okay, what are the six stages of Peng cycle? That's very important.
First one is upstage end, glamour phase, and last one is upstage end.
You have four stages.
In the
also.
glamour phase, there are three phases: phase 1, phase A, phase B, and phase C.
Okay, you have remembered like this. What is prima rumph?
Yes, sir. Prima rumph is the initial feature, initial plan, and the end rumph is the after the everything is happened, then the end rumph form. we can correlate Andromf as the peneplain, which was given by the Davis.
But Primarum is the equivalent of peneplain.
Yes, sir. No. It is Andromf is the equivalent of peneplain.
Andromf.
Primarum is the initial uplifting landmass. Uplifting landmass is called Primarum. Andromf is the peneplain, which is the last undulating surface, which is formed after the erosion.
Primarum is primary, means the initial stage.
Primary.
Andromf is
initial
the
stage of habitat.
These are the features in the Planck cycle, right?
Thanks, theory. Yes, sir.
Okay, got it. What is a Fluval cycle?
So these are the erosional cycle. These are the erosional cycle which mainly influenced by the fluid. That means the river.
River and
River water.
stream.
River and stream water. Yes, sir.
Yeah. River and stream both. What is antecedent drainage? Anyone can answer?
Yes.
Antecedent drainage.
Sir, they does not get.
Okay, Anita, please speak.
Yes.
Let Anita give me a chance.
Yes.
Sir, antecedent drainage is a stream that maintain original course and pattern despite the change of underlying rock topography.
Okay, Sandeep, answer please.
Yes, sir. She correctly answered it, sir. They maintain their initial slope. That does not get impacted by the upliftment of anything. That means, if I give an example, the Himalayan river like Indus, Brahmaputra, and Gangas are the antecedent river. Their slope did not get impacted by the upheaval of the Himalayan. They followed their initial slope. They are called antecedent river.
Okay, what does mean by consequent drainage?
So they follow the slope of the mountain. That is consequent. They do.
What is meant by trellis drainage? Trellis pattern of drainage. You know that?
Yes, sir. The trellis pattern means if the tributary connect with the main stream in the right angle triangle. In the right angle, that is form trellis pattern.
What is bird's foot delta?
Sir?
Bird's foot delta.
Yes. Sir, it formed by the distributaries. It is generally formed by the distributaries of a particular river. This type of landform found near the coastal area.
Any example you have?
Yes, sir. There are many examples. Like near the Mahanadi, we can see there is Daya river, the Daya distributary, and many other. I cannot able to recollect now.
Mississippi, one of the biggest barfoot delta.
Yes, sir. Mississippi. Yes, sir.
Mississippi. Okay, what is meant by potholes?
Sir, you're asking about the potholes in road, but potholes in the initial phases of the initial phases of the landform.
Yes. Fluval cycle.
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by oxbow lake?
So these are the lakes which are formed because of the meandering.
Which are formed because the river is being cut off and the remaining portion of the water forming a lake. Okay, this is not oxbow lake. What is a delta? What is a delta?
So delta, we can say emergent landform which formed because of the deposition of the sediment which are drawn by that river from the mountain.
The lower reaches of the river, deltas are formed due to deposition of the sediments. And the types of delta?
Sir?
How many types of delta are there? Arcuate delta and bird's foot delta. These are two types.
Yes.
What do you mean by estuaries?
So it is the confluence of river and the sea or ocean, you can say.
Okay. We have so many questions we cannot cover it in a single day. So today we will cover only part 1. Geography
Okay.
paper 1. Okay. Otherwise, we have to forgo some important topics. In 2 or 3 hours, it is not possible to cover around 600 questions.
Okay.
So today
Okay,
we will cover geography paper 1, and afterwards we will cover geography paper 2.
Yes.
What is estuaries?
It is the confluence of river water and ocean or sea, we can say sea water.
Can you give an example?
Yes, sir.
Anybody?
Estuary.
Estuary? Is Chilika as an estuary? Estuary?
No, sir. Chilika is not.
Not an estuary because it is
Chilika
not a
is a
river.
lagoon. Yes.
Narmada and Tapti, the river forms the estuaries.
Narmada and Tapti form the estuary in the western coast of India.
Western coast, yes.
Okay. What is a glacier? Give me an example.
Slowly moving iceberg is known as the glacier.
It cannot be told as iceberg. It is told as land mass of ice. The
Example, Gangotri Glacier.
in India.
Gangotri Glacier.
Baltoro Glacier. Siachen is also a glacier, no? Siachen?
Glacier, yes, sir. Yes, sir. The longest glacier in India.
Yes, sir.
I think it is the longest glacier in India and
Not in the
world.
world. Yes, yes, world.
Okay, good morning, Sonali.
Very good morning, sir.
Listen to me. What is a sark? Sark. C-A-R-Q-E. Sark. What is it? You can look into the book. There is no need. You can read.
Sir, it is a glacial erosional landform.
Okay. Glacial erosional
the shape of silk is horseshoe type.
Horseshoe shape.
Yes, sir.
Sir, it's an amphitheater-shaped hollow basin cut into mountain ridges.
Okay. What is meant by a glacial trough? It is also a landform feature in the glacial erosion trough.
Yes, sir.
What is U-shaped valley?
These are the main valley through which the glacial pass. Main valley,
because of the huge mass of the glacier, it cuts U-shape in the rocks. That is why it is formed a U-shape, and it's known as U-shaped valley. What is hanging valley?
Tributary of the U-shaped valley, sir.
Sir, hanging valley is formed. Hanging valley is formed when smaller tributaries are unable to cut as deeply as bigger one and remain hanging at the higher level than the main valley.
What are moraines?
Moraines are the depositional landform of the glacier.
The sediments are brought on by the glacier and deposited. These are known as moraines.
Deposited.
What is a coastline? What is the length of India's and Odisha's coastline?
So India's coastline is 7516 kilometers and Odisha's coastline I guess 400 kilometers.
450 kilometers exactly.
50 yes.
What is the estuarine?
Can you please repeat it?
This estuarine is a coastal feature. Any idea? Okay, read it and come. I am asking about the desert features. What is a mushroom rock?
So these are the erosional landform of the arid region. The wind that cut the rock and form a mushroom structure.
The wind erosion occurs more at the base.
Base, okay. Yes, sir.
And gives rise to a mushroom shape structure. narrow at the bottom and wide at the top.
Top.
This is known as Monsoon rock. What is known as Barkan? It is the shape of a sand dune. Okay.
Crescent shape.
Crescent shape sand dunes are known as Barkans. Okay. What is what is known as Loess? Loess. Loss.
These are basically Erosion sediment due to movement of winds in a desert region.
Yes. What are rejuvenated landforms?
Sir, rejuvenated landforms are those landforms in which the process of outgoing erosion cycle is accelerated suddenly. And the cycle is repeated once again.
Okay, these are rejuvenated again and again. They form again and again.
Yes, sir. Yes,
What do
sir.
you mean? Polycyclic landforms? Anyone? Polycyclic landforms.
Sir, polycycle landform is basically created by a number of geographical cycles occur one after another. It means if you one cycle ended, another cycle started.
Okay. What is climatology?
Study of climate.
One at a time.
That is the branch of geography in which we study about the climate of world and also our country, India.
Okay.
The scientific study of Earth climate, including origin, distribution, and
Classification,
roles.
variation, changes, all these
Variation
things.
of changes and variation of climates spread across the world. What is that meant by meteorology? Climatology and meteorology are very similar, but there is a difference in it. What is meteorology?
Study of weather condition.
Yes, yes. Study for weather condition.
Study of weather condition. Weather means a temporary event, daily or monthly event, but climate is a permanent event. So meteorology is significant for us. What is the gaseous composition of atmosphere? You have to tell the gases in terms of the percentage. Nitrogen is 78%.
78%, oxygen 21%.
Oxygen 21%. Carbon dioxide is 0.03%. And argon is 0.9% and other is 0.1%.
Others include water vapor also.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What are the different layers of atmosphere?
Troposphere,
Thermosphere, exosphere.
There are 5 or more layers.
Six.
Troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, ionosphere, thermosphere, ionosphere.
What about
Exosphere.
the exosphere? Last sphere.
Yes.
Last
What
one
is
is
the
exosphere.
last one is exosphere. Okay. Where there is high amount of heat. Acha. Weather phenomena occur at which layer of atmosphere?
It is in troposphere.
What is the height of minimum and maximum height of troposphere?
8 and 18.
8 to 14.
8 to 14.
8 at pole, 18 at
8.
equator.
Okay, yes. What is the lapse rate of troposphere? Lapse rate.
6.5 degrees Celsius.
What is it?
6.5 degrees Celsius per kilometer.
6.5 degree per kilometer altitude. When you extend 6.1 kilometer, you get a decrease of temperature of 6.5. In which activity the electrical activity is conducted?
Stratos.
Yes, sir, it is ionosphere, which is in thermosphere. The particular is ionosphere, but it is inside the thermosphere.
Thermosphere, no?
Yes, sir.
What is insolation?
Sir, insolation is the radiation of sun.
Okay. Insolation is the amount of sun the earth receives. No.
Yes.
Amount of sunlight or heat. What is heat budget?
Input and output of heat is known as how much
Answer.
heat energy earth is received and how much energy heat is
the amount of energy
Outflow,
that is
inflow and outflow of heat energy
known as
that
heat
Earth
budget.
maintain.
Okay. What are the factors affecting distribution of insolation?
Latitude, altitude, incidence of sun ray, then reflection back, and, weather condition.
Okay. What are the three mechanisms of transfer of heat energy?
Conduction, advection,
Convection.
And radiation.
Radiation.
Convection, conduction, and radiation. So we receive heat from the earth in form of which energy?
radiation.
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 What is the pressure belt? We come to atmosphere now. Pressure belts. What are the pressure belts of the atmosphere?
The same
Differential
pressure observed in the particular area.
differential in pressure according to the latitudinal distribution.
Okay. Have you heard of the equatorial low pressure belt? Subtropical high
Yes, sir.
pressure belt? Subpolar low
Yes, sir.
pressure belt? These are known as the pressure belts.
These are the examples of pressure belts in the earth.
Tell me about the equatorial low pressure belt. Where up till which extent it is there? What are the local weather phenomena occurring there?
Sir, it's a equatorial
25 degrees to 25 degree north, north, south.
Let her speak. Sonali, please speak.
Sir, equatorial low pressure belt are mostly other doldrum area where there is a lesser amount of other disturbances, but thunderstorm occurs.
Okay, it is a belt of low pressure belt. Means there is high insolation, high amount of heat. So there is a high pressure develops. Low pressure is there. It is also known as doldrums.
Doldrums, yes, sir.
What is subtropical high pressure belt?
So subtropical high pressure belt are where the trades subsides, and there because of the subsidence high pressure created, and these are the origin from which the high pressure goes to the subpolar low pressure.
What is the extent of this high pressure belt?
These are also called as horseshoe
Latitude.
horse latitude.
What is the extent of this? Extent?
So it is mostly around 30-degree latitude.
35
Both
degree
sides.
north and
35.
south from tropic.
30 to 35 degree, both in northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere.
And what is the extent of this low pressure belt of equatorial? 5 to 5?
So it is all
It's 5 to 5. 5 to 5, sir.
5 to 5.
5 to 5. Yes.
What is the gap?
so it
Why
will
the gap
change
is 5 to
according to
35?
season.
What is subpolar low pressure belt?
So these are not permanent low pressure belt. during the summer these are destroyed, but some areas they may remain, but during the other seasons they remain as a polar low pressure belt because of the high the from here the high pressure belt from the polar and the subtropical high pressure belt resides, and that's the anticyclonic origin. That's why it is subpolar belt.
Sir, it
So it is a
lies
belt where
45
45 to, you have to mention the extent also. 45 to?
Yes, sir.
45 north
45
and
to
south.
15.
45 north and south. Okay. What is the polar high pressure belt? How much is extension? Significance?
So these are very significant in maintaining the polar pole situation, like the Arctic Circle and the Antarctic Circle. The ice pole remain because of the this high pressure region.
Okay. What is the extent of this polar high pressure belt?
So generally it is 90 to 60. This is
66 point half.
it changes during summer season when the insolation reach there in northern
What is
hemisphere.
Coriolis force?
So Coriolis force is originated because of the rotation of the Earth. This force reflect any liquid fluid to right side in northern hemisphere and in left side in the southern hemisphere.
Okay, it reflects any.
And it is zero in equator and high in pole.
Okay, it reflects everything to the right in northern hemisphere and left in southern hemisphere.
Southern
Okay.
hemisphere.
What are the classification of winds?
So wind can be of three types: planetary wind, secondary wind, and local winds.
Okay, tell me the example of planetary winds.
So planetary wind are of three. We can conclude it in three trades. Then the sorry sir,
westerly.
westerly, easterly, polar easterlies, and trades are easterlies too, and westerlies in subtropic region, in torrid region.
What are the secondary or whichever second category winds? What are this?
So these are the wind which are caused because of the planetary wind,
Primary.
like jet stream, like the cyclones, anticyclones, all those things.
So these winds change direction with change in season. Example, monsoon.
No, monsoon is a periodic winds, no?
Secondary or periodic winds.
It is also periodic, secondary.
Okay, what do you mean by this? El Nino is coming under which? El Nino? Is it a wind?
El Nino.
So it is a condition because of
It is a.
which it is a condition where because of the change in heat and insulation
Okay.
we get a change in the wind systems, and that's how it affect India.
It has a negative effect on the monsoons.
So
Yes, sir.
it may have yes sir,
It has a
drought
negative
condition.
effect. It decreases the rainfall and the monsoon winds.
Yes.
Tell me an example of local winds.
So Lu is a local wind, and also Phon, FOHN, is also a local wind.
Fawn, huh?
Yes, sir.
What is the land and sea breeze? Explain difference.
So land breeze when during the evening time, uh, the hot wind which from the land goes to the oceanic wind, because ocean cools faster than the land. That is the land wind and land breeze. And when during the morning time, the sea breezes came to the Or in evening time, sea breezes come to the land. It is sea breezes.
Can I say, sir?
What? Yes, please.
So land breeze is the wind which flows from the land to ocean during the night time, because in the night time the temperature of earth is higher than the temperature of the continent. That is why the continent has the high pressure. That is why the wind blows from during the night from the continent to the ocean. That is called land breeze. And during the daytime, the temperature of the continent is higher than the temperature of the ocean. Then that is why the pressure of the ocean is high. That is why the pressure to wind from high pressure to low pressure flow, that is called the uh, that
Sea
is
breeze.
a sea bridge. Yes, sir.
Basically, the sea breeze is meant for a moderating influence.
Yes.
Okay. What is valley and mountain breeze? Similarly.
Yes.
Okay, we'll talk about the phone. What is phone? Where it occurs? FOEHN.
Alps re.
Alps.
Alps.
FOEHN. Phone.
So these
So
are the
local wind
warm.
near the Alps.
Sonali, speak.
So these are the warm wind which came from Mediterranean region to the Alps region, like this Switzerland and other France and Sweden, Spain part.
But particularly in Europe, it is occurring, no? What is
Yes.
Lou?
Yes.
Loo, Lou.
So Lou is kind of it is a warm wind. It blows in northern India part.
Particularly Lou is then Rajasthan desert region.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is Mistral?
So Mistral is a cold wind, which
Which
region
found in
I'm
Alps and France, sir. Alps
Alps
and
in
France.
France.
Yes, sir.
What is jet stream? Why it is important?
the jet stream or upper air circulations.
It does influence the monsoon.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. It influences the monsoon.
How?
Sir, the westerly jet stream, it moved away from the Indian subcontinent to the Chinese area. They passed the Himalayan region. That is why the ITCJ moved towards moved to the 30-degree northern area. That is why the monsoon, the southwest monsoon formed.
What is the meaning of ITCJ?
Intertropical convergence zone, where northeast trade wind and southeast trade wind meet each
Sir.
other. Yes, sir.
Can you tell me the phenomena of monsoons in a short?
So phenomena means how it originate or
Yes, how it originates, how it passes. You can tell it within 20-30 words. This question is relevant because now you are having monsoons. Okay, there is high probability that this question will be asked in the interview.
so there are several factors that affect the formation of southeast monsoon. The presence of the high temperature in the Tibetan region, then the presence of the high pressure in the Indian Ocean, then the move of the westerly jet stream to the upward, and also the Indian Ocean dipole, because of the positive Indian Ocean dipole, and also the weak sea surface temperature (SST), which is called as southern oscillation. Is because of the weak southern oscillation that southwest monsoon formed.
And you tell
The El Nino and La Nino are the factors. Sampath.
Tell me what are the phases of the in what how does it pass? Where does it hit? How does it bifurcate? Hota hai? It forms many branches. Tell me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So it has two branches. One is Arabian Sea branches. One is Bay of Bengal branches.
After it passes through Kerala coast, it divides itself.
22
Arabian Sea branch
yes.
and Bay of Bengal branch. The Arabian Sea branch goes where?
Sir, it generally brings rain to the western coast of India.
What is in
And
western coast means Western Ghats, right?
Western Ghats, yes, sir.
And due to orogenic rainfall, it causes heavy
Yes.
rainfall in the Western Ghats area, that is Kerala
Western
area,
Ghats.
and also
Yes, sir.
Bombay.
Kerala, Karnataka, Bengal, and Gujarat. Bengal, sir, Maharashtra.
Now,
Yes, Kerala, Karnataka,
Maharashtra.
Maharashtra.
Now we have another branch, that is the Arabian Sea branch. What does it do?
Yes. So that is the Arabian Sea branch. Another one is Bay of Bengal. It brings
Bay of
rainfall.
Bengal branch.
Yeah.
Continue.
Sir, it brings rainfall to Odisha, West Bengal, and the northeastern region.
After it hits the northeast, where does it go?
Sir, it moves to the northern part of India. That is means by Bihar, Uttar Pradesh to Himachal Pradesh.
Okay, then why Cherrapunji has having the highest number of rainfall? Why not Rajasthan? Monsoon also goes to Rajasthan.
But the maximum impact of monsoon falls in the Cherrapunji region because there is the obstacle which is in the form of a Himalayan region. So when monsoon passed, it directly impacted by the Himalayan region. That is why the maximum rainfall happens in the Cherrapunji.
Matlab, you can say that it is also type of orogenic rainfall there.
Yes, sir. It is type of orogenic.
So due to funneling effect, it also exaggerates.
Which
That's how Cherrapunji and Monsoon funneling effect.
Funneling effect, yes, good point. Funneling effect. And when it moves towards Rajasthan, before it reaches Rajasthan, it forms rain occurs before the Aravalli range. Okay, so there is no moisture left.
Yes, sir.
For raining in the Rajasthan. That's why Rajasthan has become a desert.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, what is the reason for erratic monsoon? This is a relevant question nowadays. This erratic monsoon is causing a number of problems for the farmers. It is causing drought-like conditions. Particularly, we have seen drought in major districts of Odisha. So, what is the condition of reason for erratic monsoon?
So, due to climate change, the erratic monsoon come recent time.
Consequences?
Sir, it causes loss to the farmers, and in some part we may face drought condition, or sometimes it destroy the crops.
Erratic monsoon causes. Sometimes it causes drought. Sometimes it causes floods.
Sometimes it causes flash flood. Yes, sir. Flash flood.
Flash floods also. We have seen floods in major of the northeast. Now there is flood.
Northeast
okay.
region. Yes, sir.
That you can give an example of northeast floods, and we have also seen flash floods in hill areas like Himachal Pradesh, which is leading to loss of lives, and in Bhubaneswar, urbanized places like Bhubaneswar.
Urban flooding. Yes, sir.
Urban flooding is occurring, which are leading to loss of lives. Last year, a boy was drowned in the canal.
Boy was, yes, sir, drowned by the canal.
Canal, okay. Due to this, also we are having drought. Due to the less Indian monsoon, Indian farmers are mostly dependent on the rainfall, which are quite erratic. Yes, so there is occurrence of drought, and because of that, farmer is facing the heavy losses. He is planting the seeds, but that seeds are not growing because there is no water, and this is leading to farmer suicides. So government has come up with a drought prone program. Like government has started the Odisha Millet Mission and set up the check dams. There are many check dams built up in the Odisha to conserve the water, and also we have done the river interlinking project, and apart from
water harvesting.
Water harvesting, we have our district administration supplied tubewells, borewells, established borewells for meeting the water needs. We are also coming towards the drip irrigation facility. Drip irrigation, it is taken from Israel. Please read the monsoon carefully, because this thing, monsoon is coming in the, they may be asked for geography students, monsoon is an important topic for interview. Okay, tell me about the air mass. What do you mean by air mass? You can refer to your notes or books. That is not a compulsion. But you have to speak.
Sir, air mass is a large body of air with generally uniform temperature and humidity, cover across a region.
Okay, it's a large front of air which covers
Yes,
a
sir.
large area, and it moves in a straight direction. What are cyclones? How many types?
Two types. Anticyclone, cyclone.
Tropical and
Tropical and
subtropical.
So what are cyclones? First explain what are cyclones.
The cyclones are the violent storms.
But it not
Sir,
need not be violent also.
Sir,
Sometimes
irregular
minor
wind
type of
movements.
Ah,
Irregular wind movements involve close air circulation around a low pressure center.
okay, but there need not be a low pressure center. For example, temperate cyclones. There is no low pressure.
Sir,
Cyclone
low
there
pressure
are-
required, sir. Cyclone
Okay.
required low pressure,
low,
but
low
the
pressure.
Okay, one person
there
said.
should be a slow. Yes, sir. There should be a low pressure zone around which a cyclone can form. In the extratropical cyclone, the pressure may not be that much of low, but there is low pressure presence. Presence of low pressure is
Okay.
must required for cyclones first.
Okay, we have two types of cyclones. One is temperate,
Yes,
one is tropical cyclone, one is extratropical cyclone, that is
extratropical.
temperate cyclone. Tell me
Yes.
the difference of tropical cyclone and temperate cyclone. If you tell me at least 5 differences.
First, if we consider the origin, then the temperate cyclone are the frontal origin, but the tropical cyclone are basically because of the high temperature. And if their movement, the direction of movement of tropical cyclone is from east to west, but in temperate cyclone from west to east.
Also,
And the size of
tropical cyclones are found on the ocean surface or sea surface, whereas
sea surface, yes.
temperate cyclones are found on the land surface.
Yes, yes,
The
sir.
temperate
The size
cyclone
of
both on land and sea.
sea, land and sea. Yes. The size of
Uh,
temperate cyclone is much bigger than the tropical cyclone.
Okay, but the temperate cyclone is less violent than tropical cyclone.
Yes, tropical cyclone, yes.
What is
Sir,
the
isobar of tropical cyclone is completely circle, but in case of temperate, it
Hmm.
is usually V-shaped.
V-shaped? Okay.
Yes,
You have a unique feature of eye. The cyclone have a eye. Which cyclone?
yes, sir.
Tropical cyclone.
Tropical cyclone. Tropical cyclone.
Okay, tropical cyclone occurs in the tropic regions and temperate cyclone occurs in the temperate regions.
Temperate
And,
region. That is from
example of
35 to
tropical-
65 degree. Yes.
What is the example of tropical cyclone? Give me 5 names. Give me
Sir,
5 names of cyclone, tropical cyclone.
tropical
Honey,
means
bulbul, Asani,
Tell me the latest one. Asani, Fani, then
Amphan.
Amphan,
Amphan,
Hylin, Odisha super cyclone,
Hudhud.
yes,
Hudhud,
Honey,
Italy. Okay. Can you tell me an example of temperate cyclone? Please read and come. What is precipitation?
Sir, one temperate cyclone, I guess I can remember is Katrina, which has happened in USA.
Okay,
It might be wrong. I don't know, but it has
because
happened.
it is a cyclone, it did harm the people. It was violent, Katrina.
Yes.
Okay.
Sir, I could not recollect all these things.
What is precipitation? How many types? Yes.
So precipitation means condensation of the water vapor.
Okay, condensation of water vapor
Yes.
in form of raindrops or
Raindrops.
Hailstone, sleet,
Snow. Sleet.
sleets, hails.
Snow.
Okay. Snow also. Snowfall actually.
Yes.
How many types of precipitation?
Orographic precipitation, frontal precipitation, cyclonic precipitation, monsoonal precipitation.
What do you mean by convectional rainfall? Convectional, sorry. Why does it occur?
Sir, it is because of the temperature increase of when the temperature increase in a particular area, then air goes up. Air goes up. That create a low pressure, which due to which the from the high pressure zone the wind blows that form the rainfall. That is the convectional rainfall.
It is mostly occurring in the torrid zone, okay, equatorial zone, whereby due to high
Equatorial
temperature
zone,
there
yes.
is immediate
Yes, sir.
evaporation of water. It causes the formation of clouds, and by evening
Clouds.
there is precipitation. The clouds become heavy, and there is immediate precipitation.
Yes.
This is known as convectional rainfall.
Convectional
What is
rainfall.
orographic precipitation? Give me an example.
Mountain region.
Mountain region. Precipitation occur in mountain region.
Precipitation occurs in the windward side of the mountain region.
Windward side,
Suppose
yes,
the wind is contacting with the mountain, on which side that first it all the moisture is fallen on that in form of rainfall. And in the leeward side there is no moisture
rainfall.
left. That leads to dry region.
Drought.
This is
Yes, drought in the leeward side.
Okay, they give an example of convex orographic precipitation in India. You have heard of Western Ghats?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Cherrapunji.
Cherrapunji there. Another example will be Western Ghats. There is heavy rainfall in the Western Ghats.
Yes, sir.
After crossing
Yes,
the
sir.
Western Ghats,
If I give an example of Mangalore is because of the orographic rainfall, they have the high precipitation. If we consider it with the Bangalore, then there is low precipitation. This is Bangalore is in the leeward side, but Mangalore is the windward side. This will be the perfect example. Yes.
These are in the Karnataka district. Okay.
Karnataka, yes, sir.
What is cyclonic precipitation?
So these are the precipitation which happen because of the arrival of the cyclones.
Okay. What is the difference between weather and climate?
Weather is short-term phenomena, but climate is long-term phenomena.
Sir, weather is
climate
for
are the
where climate is for large area.
Large area. Weather is a local temperature, local weather, local phenomena.
Local climate is also there. Yes, sir.
Local climate is also there. No? Area wise we cannot distribute. We can distribute in terms of time.
Time.
Okay, which is the premier agency for monitoring the weather in India?
IMD.
And
Indian
Indian
Meteorological Department.
Meteorological Organization.
Okay, what satellites have been deployed to by Indian government?
Doppler.
Satellites.
Sir,
Name of
sir,
the satellite.
Insat 3D. Insat
For the
Indian
weather
satellite.
phenomena.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Insat 3D.
3D. Yes.
What is the tsunami warning system? You have a tsunami warning system in Gopalpur, you know?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Radar.
Is it
That is a dome-shaped structure. When you go to Gopalpur from Barampur, you will see a dome-shaped structure, circular object.
Domes.
That is a tsunami warning system. Okay, coming to the cyclone. Tell me why the cyclones are more prevalent in Bay of Bengal coast in compared to the western coast of India? What are the reasons? Give me 5 reasons. It's a very good question. This can be asked in the interview.
Yes. Sir, if we consider the moisture amount presence in the Bay of Bengal area is more compared to the Arabian Sea.
Okay, you can say the larger land,
a larger area
covered by the Bay
of the Bay of Bengal, yes, sir.
Covered by the Bay of Bengal compared to the Arabian Sea. Okay, then
warmer water body.
Okay.
And it's submerged coastline.
Corrugated coastline. There is a
Corrugated.
deforestation. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. There is a high landmass is nearby, which is having a high temperature, which creates a low pressure belt, and suitable temperatures. Suitable temperature. The land due to the large area covered by the Bay of Bengal, there is a larger amount of water vapor which is created, and due to the low pressure on the land mass, these high pressure winds drive into the land area and cause the cyclones. There are some other points you can add. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This question is very important. Please mark it. What is Köppen scheme? Köppen scheme कौन?
Sir, Köppen scheme basically related to classification of climate.
Tell me something details in Köppen scheme. Which are the parameters used? Which is the index?
Sir, basically precipitation and temperature.
Köppen scheme is a climatic classification scheme developed by Köppen. It uses two parameters like temperature and precipitation and temperature. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And how many zones the world is divided by Köppen scheme?
5 June.
5 zones. What are they?
Tropical, dry, temperate, continental, and polar.
Highland.
Six one is Highland.
Some other things are also left. Okay, yes, what is Thornwhite scheme? What is the special features used?
So he used two term, that is precipitation effectiveness, and another one is thermal effectiveness. And he all things are same with the Köppen, but he used huge. Yes, sir.
What is the major difference between the Köppen and Thornwhite?
The major difference is the Thornwhite gave the 32 type of climate types, but Köppen 6 type of climate type.
Which is more applicable, Köppen or Thornwhite?
Köppen is more applicable because the Thornwhite theory is very cumbersome.
It is not easy to
easy
study,
to remember.
Yes, sir. It is cumbersome. Yes, sir.
But Thornwhite Köppen scheme is more applicable to the vegetation. It can be studied. It is more applicable to meteorology. Okay.
Yes.
But for education and teaching purpose, Köppen scheme is better to make the public understand. But now we have a new version of Köppen scheme. Okay, that you can see in the internet. What is hydrological cycle? Come on, very easy.
Sir, hydrological cycle basically a cycle of continuous circulation of water in the Earth atmosphere system.
Hydrological cycle is the movement of water from the Earth's
from its
surface
formation stage. Yes, sir.
From the Earth's surface in form of water bodies to evaporation to form clouds, and again precipitation as rainfall or snowfall. This cycle, continuous cycle, is known as hydrological cycle. What is global climatic change? You can answer in 30 words.
Sir, it is a relative concept because the temperature which is increasing in a high rate, if you can say, if we compare with the pre-industrial period, then now the temperature is 1.5 degree higher than the pre-industrial period. Because of the temperature rise, lots of climatic event also changing. That is the climate change, we can say.
Okay, come to the point. Global climatic change is a anthropogenic phenomena which is causing the global temperature to change due to the greenhouse effect. What are the anthropogenic activities carried out? Vehicular emission, use of fossil fuels, industrial pollution, deforestation. All these are causing the global climate change. What are the repercussions? Repercussions involve the polar ice melting, rise of seawater, frequent cyclones, and you can say that
the increase in temperature of the ocean water.
Temperature rise in the ocean water. There is hunger. There is malnutrition. There is also there are some epidemics due to the weather changes, and Earth is facing the sixth mass extinction. We have many threatened species and extinct species because of the global climate change. What are the steps taken to prevent global climate change by the international forums, particularly by India? What are the Panchamrit goals?
Panchamrit goals.
Focus on Panchamrit goals.
To become the net zero country by 2070 and reduce the fossil fuel use by 50% by 2040. And
reducing carbon intensity by 2 lakh metric tons by 2030.
Any other initiatives by the world?
Yes, sir. SDG.
Solar
Sustainable Development Goal. International Solar Alliance.
What is Paris Climate Agreement? This is the most important one.
Yes, sir.
Paris Climate Agreement.
2015.
What does it say? What does the Paris Climate Agreement say?
Sir, in Paris Climate Agreement, that SDG formed
to maintain to limiting global warming.
Okay.
Below 2 degrees Celsius.
Okay. Yes. Right. Tell me about the Kyoto Protocol.
Sir, Kyoto Protocol is an international agreement that bring into operation by UN Framework Convention on Climate Change.
UNFCCC. And what is it about? It is about the stopping of the greenhouse
greenhouse gas reduction emission to reduce.
What is the revised form of Kyoto Protocol? Any new protocol has come up? What is it? Revised form of Kyoto Protocol. You please read it from this important question. Kyoto Protocol upare update aschi. What is it?
Don't know, sir.
Okay, what is carbon trading? Carbon trading. Sandeep, can you answer?
Sir, it is a modern concept in which there is a limit set by the global forum that a particular country, or we can say a particular industry, that he should able to emit carbon up to that particular amount. If he exceeds that amount, and the company or the country which exceeds lower than the limit set, then he is carbon surplus, and the country or institution who exceeds, he become carbon deficit. So he has to trade the carbon surplus from the carbon surplus country. That is called the carbon trading.
What is meant by cutting emissions? Cutting emissions means cutting of the carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide. Yes.
By the industry vehicles. Okay, this mission is known as cutting emissions. What are chlorofluorocarbons? What does it do?
So these are greenhouse gases which increase the temperature in atmosphere.
It breaks down ozone in the atmosphere.
And also,
these are the chlorofluorocarbons. These are depleting substances for ozone, known as ozone
Ozone,
depleting
ozone.
substances.
Yes,
Due
yes,
to
yes.
that, due to this reason, there is ozone hole in the
Ozone
polar.
hole is one.
In the Antarctica, there is ozone holes occurring. Okay,
Yes.
to prevent this, the global forum has started the Montreal Protocol. What is it?
Montreal Protocol. Yes, sir.
It is a step. It is the initiative to
From
work against the
protection of ozone hole.
Ozone hole.
To prevent the production of chlorofluorocarbon.
Chlorofluorocarbon. Yes, sir. That is why the hydrofluorocarbon is being used.
Yes, hydrofluorocarbon.
Yes, sir.
One, it is a very highly toxic gas, chlorofluorocarbon. It emits, it depletes ozone very faster. That's why we have changed to hydrofluorocarbons. The Montreal Protocol is about stopping this depletion of chlorofluorocarbons.
Chlorofluorocarbon.
What are the Indian strategy or steps to combat climate change? What India has taken the steps? You can start the answer always with the recent initiatives, and later on you move back to the previous ones. What are the steps to combat climate change taken by India?
National hydrogen missions, international solar alliance, investing in green energy like wind energy.
What about the Panchamrit goals? It is very important. First mentioned. Panchamrit goal. Second is the Indian Solar Alliance, National Hydrogen Mission, electronic vehicles, Ujjwala scheme, and
yes, sir.
And what
Mission
else?
for Sustainable Agriculture.
Yes.
Green India.
Green India program and
yes, sir.
Sustaining Himalayan ecosystem.
What about the National Renewable Energy Mission? 8 mission programs are there, na? National Solar Mission and 8 missions are running. These all are there to combat the climate change.
Sir, ethanol blending fuel.
Fossil fuel.
Biofuels consumption. Eradicating the fossil fuel consumption by biofuel, electronic vehicles. Okay. We have also this what is petroleum. Stage 6 Bharat Petroleum. What is it?
Yes, sir. Bharat VI.
Stage Bharat Stage.
What is the name of that? Stage 6 vehicles have been established. Stage 4 vehicles have been phased out. E-vehicles.
BS6.
E-vehicles.
E-waste management policy.
E-waste management policy. That's a very similar, but e-waste, hydrogen policy, and
environmental impact assessment. EIA.
These are all the initiatives. This is very important. You have to remember. What is oceanography? What do you mean by oceanography?
Sir, oceanography is the study of ocean, and it covers a wide range of fauna and flora and its ecosystem, currents, waves.
Yes. What is ocean bottom relief? What is its significance? Ocean bottom relief is the study of the topography of the ocean floor. We come to know about the various topographical features like sea mount, ocean trench,
Continental shelf, continental slope, deep sea plain, and ocean trench.
The significance of studying ocean floor is we come to know about the ocean bathymetry, and we are also can explore minerals on the seabed. Okay, we can know the various petroleum deposits there, and we can study the marine life on the bottom. Okay, what is the continental shelf?
Sir, continental shelf is a gentle seaward sloping surface extending from coast toward the open sea.
Okay, what is continental slope? Continental slope.
So they generally connect continental shelf with the deep sea plain or ocean basin, you can say.
What is abyssal plain?
Deepest part of the sea.
Sir, beyond continental rise depth from 3,000 meter to 6,000 meter, deep sea plain is called abyssal plain.
In which ocean is Mariana Trench? What is its depth?
Mariana Trench in Pacific Ocean. Its depth is 11,000.
11 kilometer.
11,000
11,000 meters.
Yes. 11,000 meter.
Okay, what are the ocean currents? Give me an example of ocean.
So these are example: Labrador current, equatorial current, Peru current,
South equatorial current, South
Gulf Stream,
Gulf streams. Yes.
Tell me the currents of the Indian Ocean. Jaldi ko.
Benguela, then African,
Mozambique current.
North Equator, South Equator, East Australian.
Okay, Peru current. Peru current is not in
Benguela.
Japan.
currents of the Atlantic Ocean.
North Stream, Drift,
North
Gulf
Stream,
Stream, North Drift, then Brazilian, Tole
yeah.
Fen,
Currents of the
Guinea,
Pacific Ocean.
Guinea current,
Peru current,
Humboldt, California, Curacao, Oyosio,
Yes. Good.
then West Australian.
What do you mean by neap tide?
Sorry, sir.
Neap tide.
So voice is echoing, sir.
That is because of weather phenomena here.
Okay.
Tell me about the neap tide.
Sun is basically from when sun and moon are at a right angle to each other.
Okay, neap tide means the low tide or high tide?
Low
high tide, sir.
Low tide.
Okay, then what is spring tide?
Yes, sorry. Spring tide.
Spring tide.
When sun and moon and our earth is situated in straight line.
Okay, then spring tide is the high tide and
Yes,
neap
sir.
tide is the low tide. Okay.
Low tide. Yes, sir.
What is UN clause? Heard of it?
Yes, sir.
Tell it then.
United Nations Convention on Law of Sea.
What does it say?
Uh,
200 nautical mile will be that specific one.
From the land territory, 200 nautical miles is belonging to that jurisdiction of that country. After that, international waterways start. What do you mean by biogeography? Biogeography.
Study of distribution of life forms, past and present, and causes of such distribution.
Podology. It is a study of soil science. Okay. What is the zonal system of soil classification?
There are 5 zones, I think 6 zones. O, A, E, B, C, R. For rock.
Zonal system, na? O, A, C.
O, A, E, B, C, R.
Okay, the 6 system now. O, A, B, C, E, R. What do you mean by tropical rainforest? Give me an example.
Sir, tropical rainforest are the zones where falls in tropic area. Because of the heavy rain, this kind of rainforest occurs. Like, for example, the Amazon forest and the forest nearer to the DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo.
What is the threat to Amazon forest? Why it is under news? Why is it in news?
Sir, it was in news because of the forest fire.
And also there is a huge amount of cutting down. Palm oil crisis there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me. What are temperate rainforest?
Rainforest in temperate zone. For example, Australia.
Okay, what is deforestation? What is deforestation?
Removal of
Indiscriminate cutting of trees is deforestation. What are the factors responsible for it?
So there are anthropogenic factors and natural factors.
population growth, industrial development in forest areas,
Agricultural land expansion,
agricultural
urbanization, industrialization, and
Shifting cultivation.
and also growing government projects like nuclear testing site. There is an airport. There are setting of
dams,
railway tracks, train railway tracks,
Infrastructure
spaceports,
development.
infrastructure development, dams. Also, all these projects are leading to deforestation. Now, what are the methods of forest conservation? Tell me in points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that.
So planting trees, afforestation,
better harvesting practice,
And
Reforestation.
reforestation, better harvesting practices, afforestation, and
Switch to the aquaponiculture and hydroponiculture.
hydroponic,
Forest Conservation Act, legal remedies.
Yes, environmental assessment.
Environmental
So giving forest right act to the
FRA,
tribal
FRA 2006, Forest Right Act 2006, which gives right to tribals to take care of the forests.
forest.
What is social forestry?
So the forestry which is done outside the conventional area is called as social forestry. It is for the
Community
betterment of
based
the
forestry.
It is a forestry by support of a community. This one is social
Yes,
forestry.
sir.
Agroforestry. What do you mean by
Sir, it is a
agroforestry?
forestry along with the cultivation of crop.
Okay. Cropping plus agroforestry.
Yes.
What is an ecosystem? We will have to speed up now because I have to continue for 1 more hour. What is ecosystem? जल्दी से आंसर करें हम आपको बोलेगा.
Sir, an ecosystem consists of all the organisms and physical environment with which they interact with each other.
Okay,
The
ecosystem is a
flora,
small.
fauna. Yes, sir. So
Flora,
flora
fauna.
and fauna living together and interacting in a system is called ecosystem.
Ecosystem which follow the food chain system and transfer of energy is also there.
Yes.
What is environment?
So everything around us are included in an environment.
Everything that is around us is included in environment. If we have to elaborate it, we can say that is the biological environment. It consists of oxygen, air, water, soil, human habitations, all this. Biosphere. What do you mean by ecology?
Study of interrelationship between the ecosystem and the life forms.
Yes, good. What is energy flow in ecosystem?
Ecosystem
Transfer of
starts
energy from
One trophic level to another trophic level.
One trophic level to another trophic level. It basically follows the 10% law.
Yes.
So do I want food chain?
Yeah. What is the nutrient cycling in an ecosystem? Nutrient cycling in
Sir,
ecosystem.
nutrient cycle is a system where energy and matter are transferred between living organisms and non-living parts of the environment.
Yes, there is a transfer of nutrients from
Yes,
one
sir.
trophic level to another. For example, nutrient cycling when a particular organism is consumed by another organism. When a herbivore is consumed by a carnivore, when a carnivore is consumed by a top carnivore, that nutrient cycling occurs.
The
And when the
nutrient
top
cycles are
carnivore,
the nitrogen cycle, carbon dioxide cycle, sulfur cycle, phosphorus cycle. These are called nutrient cycle, I guess.
nutrient cycle, yes. The cycles involve nutrient cycling like carbon cycle, water cycle, phosphorus cycle, and
Sulfur
and
cycle,
what else?
nitrogen cycle, nitrogen cycle.
Okay, this cycle is following because certain food systems are also going on.
Yes, sir.
So
What
is
is
this
food chain?
nutrient cycle or biogeochemical cycles? So hydrological cycle.
That
Same.
is also known as same biogeochemical
Yes,
cycles
sir.
are also known as nutrient cycles. What are
Okay,
food
sir.
chain?
Okay, sir.
What do you mean by food chain? Food chain is the network.
So it is the relationship between predator and the prey. That is the food chain.
Yeah, predator and the prey. That involves the what is it?
Herbivores are the lower trophic level, and
it involves the producers and the consumers. Producer is eaten by herbivore and herbivores is eaten by carnivores. Carnivores are eaten by either omnivore, carnivore eaten by top carnivores. And these again top carnivores are destroyed, and they're destroyed by the
Saprophytes.
saprophytes or decomposing bacteria. They again nutrient return back to the soil. What is trophic level? Trophic level is the stages in a food chain. Okay, basically there are 3 to 4 trophic levels in the food chain. That is producer, consumer,
Consumer and
producer, herbivore, carnivore, top carnivore. In a food chain, in the pyramid of number, the herbivores or the producers are at the maximum number, and the number of as the trophic level rises up, the number of species in the trophic level decreases. Understood?
Yes. Yes, there is.
Yes.
What is environmental degradation? The destruction of the environment due to
environmental quality. Yes.
Is known as environmental degradation. What is in situ conservation?
A conservation in the actual place. Actual place of origin.
Example?
Sir, we can give the we can give that biosphere reserve here. National forest, national park.
What is ex situ conservation?
Outside their zone of formation. The conservation outside their zone of formation or zone of
habitats. Outside their habitats.
Outside their habitat. Yes.
Example: zoo.
Zoo. Yes, the botanical park.
Botanical park, and we are also saving the serums of the species for future propagation.
Seed banks. Nowadays, seed banks are also under the ex situ conservation.
What is soil conservation?
Sir, soil conservation is basically to prevent loss of soil from the topmost part.
We can have a 10 minutes break. Please take your water or tea and come back. We will study for 1 more hour and cover the part 1 today.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
The part 1 of geography or part 1 of paper 1?
No, part 1 of geography.
Okay.
You can have tea and water, you can come back.
Okay.
Sir.
Hello.
Sir, good afternoon.
Good. If you want also, you can go and come.
Okay, sir. That I'm having some
Yes. Hello, Sandeep. Hello. Hello. Is it on? Not. Hello. 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 Hello, Sandeep. Are you listening? Anita? Are you?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Are you have you prepared well for the interview? Just asking you. in the time being, when the Plavans are will come, he will take the session. Just asking you, how much you have prepared for the interview?
Since few days I am preparing for interview. If I say any as per syllabus or my own knowledge, I am preparing almost to 30%.
Okay. My suggestion will be like, as far I have seen you, like Plavman sir has taken yesterday. So my suggestion will be for you, like if you are preparing that, like for any question, you just write 2-3 points in a short and crisp manner, like 20-30 words in paper, like what you are going to be, like what is your aspiration, like just write for everyone also. If you like write 1-2 sentence in like 10-20 words, then try to say it in front of mirror. That will give you some more confidence, as well as there will be no lacuna in presenting the data in front of board. So this will means actually when you are talking in a very large sentence or you are telling a paragraph, that may the board may find some lacuna in the whole sentence, whole paragraph, whole idea. But if you tell very crisp manner, they may not find very faulty. They may not find any faults at your statement. So that will be my idea. And by the way you are talking, so that will be also improve, because you get some you get more time and less talk. So that will be benefit for you. Thank you, Plavin sir. You can take.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for feedback. I will improve that lacuna of mine.
Thank you.
Okay. Continuing. What is environmental pollution? I expect other students to join. They have left. Environmental pollution. Anita, can you speak about it? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Audible.
And then tell about the environmental pollution. What do you mean by it?
So it is the pollution of the environment due to human activities where we degrade the environment.
Air, water, soil.
Yes, sir. Air, water, soil. Yes,
soil
sir.
are the major means where you pollute. Apart from that, we have radioactivity pollution, noise pollution, oceanic pollution,
Yes, sir.
thermal water pollution. Space pollution is also there nowadays. You know,
Yes,
some
sir.
debris
Yes,
of
sir.
the satellites are there in space.
Satellites.
Space pollution.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
What are the pollutants? Pollutants are the harmful agents which pollute the environment, whether be it in air, water, soil, underground, deep water, oceans, all this. Now, what is photochemical smog? We have to hurry up because we don't have time. Within 1 hour, we have to cover many questions. Photochemical smog.
Sir, photochemical smog is a mixture of pollutants that are from where nitrogen oxide and other volatile organic compound react with the sunlight.
Sunlight. This is particularly happening in the metro cities. It is seen
Yes,
in
sir.
Japan, Tokyo, New Delhi. Okay, this is forming a dense fog and is preventing the traffic and also causing just cardiac problems. This is very harmful for the lungs. Okay, very good answer. What is eutrophication?
Sir, it is the nutrient enrichment in the water body. It happens because of the mixture of the nutrients which are blown by the water from the agriculture field to the water body, and it helps in increasing the growth of water hyacinth.
What is the substance which is there? I think nitrogenous
Nitrogen, yes.
pollutants are promoting
Nitrogen
the
and
growth of
phosphorus.
the hyacinth.
Water hyacinth.
Water hyacinth is
Yes,
blocking the sea water surface and not allowing the oxygen is depleted in the water.
Oxygen, yes.
Whereby there is anaerobic bacteria grows and there is death of the fishes. Okay. Which
Yes,
leads to eutrophication. What is acid rain?
Sir, nitrogen oxide and acid react with each other, then acid and foam.
No, sulfur dioxide when reacts, it forms sulfuric acid. It is the cause of the acid
Sulfuric
rain.
acid, HNO3. Yes.
Nitrogen oxide and
HNO3.
sulfuric.
HNO3 also, nitric acid also.
Yes, sir. HNO3 plus H2SO4 gives rise to acid rain.
Okay, right. Then this corrodes the buildings. Example is Taj Mahal has become
Taj, yes.
and we have many butterflies are losing their colors, flowers are losing their colors. There is a harmful to the fishes. Fish breeding is also decreasing. These are the negative effects of the acid rain. What is particulate matter?
Sir, these are the basically dust. These are the basically dust matter which are in suspension in the atmosphere.
Okay, why was it in news in Delhi pollution?
Because that PM
2.5 and 10 both are causing air pollution and disease,
which affecting the lungs of people.
Yes. That Delhi air pollution was due to the stubble gas burning, and the particulate matter was highest in the world at the time. That's why it was in news. What is ozone layer depletion?
Sir, it is primarily because of the chlorofluorocarbon. It reacts with ozone and
ozone layer was depleted in the South Pole. That was a thing
yes,
of
South Pole in Antarctic. Yes.
Antarctic.
Near the Antarctic.
Whereby there was escape of ultraviolet rays from the sun,
yes,
which leads to the skin cancer, sunburns, and other defects. Okay. What is groundwater pollution? Groundwater pollution is done by effluents discharged by the sanitary lines, sewage lines, industrial effluents.
Yes.
And
because of the seepage of the water, contaminated water to the groundwater.
Even the garbage bins. The garbage bins are the water is sinking to the groundwater and polluting.
Seeping of the water is yes.
Yeah. What is biodiversity depletion? Biodiversity depletion means what?
The depletion of the various diversity species in our biodiversity.
Let us speak. Pragya, are you speaking something?
No, sir. Sir, it is a.
We move forward. Sandeep, speak about it. Biodiversity depletion.
Sir, extinct. We can say the degradation of the diversity in our biodiversity. That means the various diversity of species are dying. That is
a major factor. Major factor
of that is one is deforestation.
Anthropogenic
and another one is global warming.
Yes, sir.
And deforestation, global warming, and we are species alienation. We are introducing new species into that area.
New species, yes, sir. Exotic species. Introduction of the exotic species.
Exotic species. What is sustainable development?
So development go in hand in hand with conservation. That is for sustainable development.
Have you heard about the statement that
UN about UN, yes, sir.
You should utilize the resources in such a manner that it will
It
fulfill
should
the
not.
present needs without harming the future generation.
Future needs.
What is CITES? CITES.
It is an agreement on the trade of the
Endangered plants and animals.
endangered species.
Yes, sir.
What is National Green Tribunal? NGT. It is a
So it was a
enforcement body.
tribunal which was established by government in 2014. The basic objective of this particular tribunal is to solve the issues of environmental problem.
Yeah. What are the recent issues that NGT has dealt with? In Odisha, there is a mining dispute. There was
Yes, sir.
sand mafia. The NGT has put ban on this, and Tahsildar has been arrested for helping them.
Oh.
It has stopped the mining of the Yamuna banks in Uttar Pradesh. What is aerial differentiation? Now we're coming to the core geography. Aerial differentiation. First answer.
So it is a concept of human geography, a focus mainly on uniqueness of an area. So to
Then what is
make
human geography?
standard models. Yes, sir.
Standard models.
Sorry, sir.
Human geography.
Yes.
What do you mean by human geography?
So the geography which deals with human and everything related to the demography.
Demographic dividend. All this.
Yes, sir.
Culture, tradition, language, and everything
Tribals.
is related
It
to
also
human.
deals with tribals, culture, diversity.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is regional synthesis?
So study of the region and basic phenomena related to the region.
Okay.
So for example, Himalayan region, if we study about Himalayan region from the point of regional synthesis, then we have to deal with the landscape related to it and geological time scale, so etc.
Yeah. Its formation, its uplift, all this. What is
Yes,
dichotomy in geography?
So dichotomy is the difference in ideas or
On same subject.
yes,
Okay.
sir, on a same subject.
What is environmentalism? Why it is significant? Environmentalism.
So in environmentalism, the more focus was given on the study of the environment, and according to the environmentalists, they told that the environment shaped the attitude and tradition of the human beings. So environment plays a crucial role in the life of human beings.
Okay. Environmentalism is in news because we have certain Panchamrit goals. We have Paris climate. This all says that we are very much concerned about our environment. Because we will not save our environment, then it will lead to our extinction. Right? What is quantitative revolution?
Sir, it was about the sustainable development, and sustainable development was given by the Griffith. That is the stop and go determinism. According to him, that there is a middle way in everything. But environmentalists told that environment are the main object who plays the role, who dictate the habit of the particular human. So they incline towards the environment. They did not give the middle path, but it was the Griffith, according by his stop and go determinism, he gave the concept of sustainable development. That a human can enjoy its environment by obeying its rule.
But they don't want to compromise with any other standard. They want to strictly protect the environment. Okay. What is quantitative revolution in geography?
So it is the application of statistics and mathematical techniques to understand the geographical systems. So it was given.
For example, give me an application.
Sir, Weber's model, crystal or central place
Weber,
theory, these
yes,
are the
sir.
example
Sir,
of quantitative
yes, sir,
evolution.
Weber's theory, crystal central place theory, is
Yes,
do you think
Von
it has revived
Thunen's-
geography? Von Thunen's agricultural
Yes.
location theory, whether it has revived geography? It has given a new look to the geography.
Yes, sir. It has given the new look to geography, but it at the very same time it also helped in exploiting our nature, sir.
Okay, it has not given importance to humanism. Okay.
Yes.
It has made so much quantified.
Yes, sir.
What is behavioralism? Behavioral geography.
Sir, this is when the quantitative revolution was the quantitative measure, but it is a qualitative approach which focused on the cognitive and normative elements to delineate the relationship between human and the environment.
Okay. What is radicalism?
So they were the fierce oppose of quantitative revolution. And they give focus to they are the fierce opponent of quantitative revolution, fierce opponents. Yes. They have given the theory on the basis of according to them that the quantitative revolution led to the gender disparity and environmental degradation and all such things.
Particularly, there were the radicalists, there were the opponents of
Yes,
quantitative revolutions. What is
quantitative
humanism?
revolution.
Humanism. Humanism. Shall you move?
Yes, in humanism, sir, central of the central position is given to the human.
What is welfare approach?
Sir, it is quite confusing that welfare and radical are both are same type, I guess.
Okay,
They talk about the same thing.
What are the major cultural regions of the world? There are six.
The four major
Yes,
cultural
sir.
regions, that is Occidental, Islamic, and Indian and East Indian. And the minors are the Southeast Asian and African, Meso African.
Okay, what is the Occidental region divided into?
So Mediterranean, Europe, Continental Europe, Australian, then
Latin
Anglo-American.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir, Latin Europe.
And then American.
Yes, sir. Yes.
How many human races are there in the world? Basically, there are 4 races, no? Australoid.
Yes. Caucasoid,
Yes, sir.
Caucasoid, Mongoloid, Australoid,
and Negroid.
Negroids. Yes.
What is Human Development Index?
So it is the tool to measure the socio-economic standard
of an individual. What are the 3 parameters?
Yes, sir.
3 indexes.
So
Health, education, and per capita income.
Standard of yes, sir, per capita
Health,
income.
education, standard of living, or per capita income.
Yes.
Per capita income. Yes.
What is the HDI of India in recent HDI index?
131.
131st. Remember it. Very important. What is GDP? Gross Domestic Product.
So it is the final value of everything which is forming inside our country.
Then what is gross national product?
Sir, it is GDP plus all the Indian citizens who are earning from abroad minus all the foreigners who are earning from India. That is gross national product.
This Human Development Index is taken out by which country? By which organization? Published by which organization?
UNDP, United Nations Development.
I got a phone call actually. I was in a phone call. So tell me about the UNDP. It publishes the HDI report annually. Okay. What is purchase power parity? Purchase power parity. How much purchasing power you have?
Sir, it is a relation between the currency of a particular country and with the other country. If for instance, if I give you an example that in 10 rupees I can buy a pen in India, but in 10 rupees I cannot buy a pen in Australia. Yes, we can say in America. So the purchasing power of priority of American people is higher compared to Indian.
What is the value of dollar in terms of rupee currently?
It is 79.80.
No, it has touched 80 rupees.
80 rupees.
Yesterday it was in news. 80 rupees per dollar. What is crude birth rate? Crude birth rate.
The number of people take birth in a particular year divided by the total number of people into 1000.
What is world population at present?
Sir, it is nearing to 8 billion.
Yeah. Which is the highest populated nation of the world?
According to 2011 census of India, it is China.
What is migration?
So migration, the movement of people from place of origin to place of destination.
What are the push and pull factors for migration?
Push factor, we can say that political turmoil, poverty, and illiteracy.
Push factors are the demotivating factors, whereas the pull factors are the motivating factors.
Motivating
factors
factors.
are the negative aspects, like there is no job there is crime incidents there are no facilities. That's why they are going out of this place. And pull factors means there is employment is there, there is economic development, social
peace and stability,
infrastructure development, stability, and food production is there. This is why for schooling, education, and better country. That's right. Now, so only Sandeep is answering, others should keep answering. Fast job. What is environmental migration? Pragya, you can speak about environmental migration. Sonali.
So due to environmental hazards, the migration caused by climate change and other factors, these are environmental migration. Like because of climate change, there is a estimation that the island nation will be submerged. So that kind of migration is known as environmental migration.
What is optimum population?
So optimum population is that population where the resource which we have is optimum to the population.
Okay, that optimum population is that which is not a overpopulation nor a underpopulation, which is perfect according to the amount of resources present. Okay, that will not harm the environment. What is Malthusian?
There is standard of life is there next one.
Okay.
The ideal population. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Malthusian theory.
So, what Malthus said, if the population increase, then it will lead to the food scarcity.
then it will lead to the death.
Yes, it is mentally led to the death.
Anybody can answer it better way? Malthusian theory states that the agricultural food production goes in a arithmetic progression, but human population grows in geometric progression.
Yes. Sir, I guess it is not in OPSC syllabus that I have not. That is why I have not read that.
No problem. What is theory of demographic transition?
So, in demographic transition, it talked about the transition of demography toward the lifestyle diseases, which remove the other diseases like the traditional diseases.
Any better answers, Pragya? Demographic transition.
So changing of a demographic attributes in a particular area according to the time being. If I would, for instance, India has 4 demographic transition from 1901 to 1921. It was a stable demographic transition. From 1921 to 1951, it was steady rise of in demographic condition, and also 1951 to 1981, it was a population explosion. After that, the population increase is decreasing. The population rate is decreasing.
Yes, we are attaining a stability in that. Okay.
Yes.
What is the world population? What are the settlement geography? What do you mean by it?
So it is the study about human settlements.
What are the rural settlement patterns? We have got 6 patterns, no?
Yes, sir. So circular pattern, rectangular pattern, then triangular pattern.
Star shaped pattern?
Yes, sir. Star shape.
There are lots of patterns. There is no 6. There
Yes,
are
sir.
10, 12, I guess.
Yes,
circular
sir.
pattern,
Nebular pattern.
nebular pattern, radial pattern.
Radial pattern. Cross check pattern.
Yes.
Any
Cross.
important check. What are the urban settlements? Urban settlements. Which theories? Okay, tell me the classes of city. Urban settlement. Metropolis, megalopolis. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Metro, hamlet.
Megapolis.
Hamlet, village,
So
town,
first comes the
cities. Yes, sir.
Start from the bottom. At a hamlet.
So hamlets.
Bottom. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then continue.
Sir, in
hamlet,
urban
village,
it is town.
sir,
Then,
village.
sir, in town, in urban it is town. Then comes city. Then comes metro cities. Then comes conurbation. Then comes mega cities.
What about metropolis?
Metro is third.
Third, no?
Yes, sir.
Then the highest
Megapolis is from higher. If I say from the higher hierarchy, it is megapolis, then conurbation, then metropolis, then city, then comes town.
Town. The Bhubaneswar is in which category?
Bhubaneswar is in city, you can say, because the population of it is categorized on the basis of the population. In megapolis, there is more than 1 crore of population. In conurbation, there is 50 to 1 crore of population. In metro, there is 20 to 50 crore of population. Or in the city, there is 10 to I guess 20 crore of population. And below 10, that is town. Below 5,
that's why
I am missing something that. Yes.
Okay.
Population of Bhubaneswar is 8.9 lakhs, I guess.
Bhubaneswar. We need to check it again. What is the central place theory? Central place theory.
So it was given by Christaller. According to him, central place is a place in a settlement which provide maximum service to its surrounding region.
Okay. There are 3 principles involved.
Yes, sir. One is market principle, another one is transport principle, and other one is administrative principle.
What is the what is the ratio of marketing principle? K is to?
In marketing, K is equal to 3. In transport, K equal to 4, and in administrative, K equal to 7.
What are the modifications introduced by laws?
I have left that part.
Okay, come to the modifications. He said that it need not be k equal to 3. There may be any type of
3, 4, 7,
k.
can be k value.
K value can extend. What is rank size rule? Are you? We have to be fast.
What is the relation
Right?
between population size and the size of a particular town?
For example,
So it discusses how the largest city is related to other cities. Rank size rule.
we can compare
On the basis of population.
Yes, sir.
compared to New York with India, New Delhi.
Yes.
Okay, what is a primate city?
So it is the most largest and magnificent city, which has twice its population and significance than the next big city.
Example?
So New York.
So Paris, we can say primate city. Paris is a primate city. It has the national importance as well as the international importance. Paris is a primate city.
India, we
Sir,
don't
Mexico.
In India,
So we don't have primates.
we don't have any primate city. Mexico,
primate city is
Washington DC, Moscow.
Yes, sir.
These are all the primate cities. What is urban sphere of influence?
but it is
Sir?
also known as the
Anita, speak. Let us speak.
So
Urban sphere of influence.
the theory of urban influence is basically influence of urban area from where people come to buy goods and avail the service.
Yes, yes.
So inflow outflow of services.
Okay. What is a rural urban fringe? Are you fringe?
Just discussion our geography optional.
What do you mean by rural urban fringe?
So it is a boundary
Sir,
line.
it is the transition zone of urban and rural settlement.
Okay, Pragya, speak. What you are speaking?
So it is the boundary zone outside the urban area where rural and urban land use interlink.
Fringe means what? The intermixing zone between rural and urban.
Yes,
It is
sir.
mixture
Yes,
of both
sir.
cultures, rural and urban. There is transportation facility. There is transportation of materials, goods, services. What is urban sprawl? Urban sprawl.
That is the uncontrolled growth of urban area.
Frog leap movement of the urban area.
Yes.
Okay, that is becoming eating away the rural areas. What is conurbation? I've told now conurbation megalopolis. What is McMahon line?
Yes, sir.
McMahon line.
Sir, it is a line between India and China.
China.
In Tibet region.
Red life line.
Line between
India,
India and Pakistan.
What is heartland theory? Heartland theory. If this theory tells that whosoever controls the central land, that is Asia, he controls the world. But the rimland theory is opposite of it.
Opposite.
It says
You who come to loosen rule in the world.
who controls the Indo-Pacific, he controls the whole world. What is geopolitics?
Yes.
What do you mean by geopolitics? Geo means
Sir, it is the impact. Yes, sir. The impact of geographical features like language, topography, and cultural tradition on the politics of that particular nation, and also the politics of the international politics of the world. That is called geopolitics.
What is a developed economy?
Sir, the characteristics of developed economy is they have the high standard of living, and they have the high per capita income, and they are industrially very much active, very much improved compared to developing and underdeveloped.
Example of developed country?
USA, England, France, Italy, Australia,
I
Japan,
think all the
South Korea.
all the G7 countries are developed countries, right?
Developed countries, yes.
Yes. Now tell me about the developing countries, developing economy.
The developing economies are the countries which are erstwhile the colonies of European nations. For example, India. India is a developing country, and we can say Sri Lanka is also a developing country. Pakistan is a developing country. Bangladesh is a developing country.
Okay. China is a developing country or not?
Yes, sir. China is a developing country.
But recently
We can say China is a neo-developing country. That particular term, neo-developing, is used.
World Trade Organization is against China being called a developing country because it is having so much of trade routes. It is having world trade.
Yes, sir.
It is a dominating country. It should not be giving
Yes,
developing country status. So China has asked.
They have the second highest economy. Yes, so they have the second highest economy.
Second highest economy, and how can it be developing country? It's not a developing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is tropical grassland? Example. 2 examples.
Sir, it is one is savanna, another one is
So prairies?
Prairies.
no. Prairie is temperate grassland.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
okay.
Lianas in Venezuela.
Okay.
Llanos. It's not
Lianas, yes, sir. Lianas in. Yes.
Tropical grasslands are actually present in the tropical zone. Temperate
Tropical
grasslands-
region is
Temperate region. Example of temperate
a
grasslands?
temperature. Prairie and steppe down in Australia and pampas in Argentina.
Okay, good. What is nomadic herding? Nomadic herding.
Sir, that is a, we can say, agriculture system which was given by Huttelse in his typology, in his world typology, when he gave the theory of world typology of agriculture. So basically, nomadic herding, what happens? The people they form a temporary settlement in a particular area where the environment is conducive for them to grow a crop or something, or to rear their
No, actually, nomadic means nomadic
Reading.
and herding.
Yes, sir.
Herding means
Sea planet
they keep on moving with their animal stock. Livestock ସହିତ ସେମାନେ move କରନ୍ତି. They don't settle down. What is non-conventional
Yes, sir.
sources of energy?
The non-conventional. So it is solar energy, wind energy, biogas energy, and you can say nuclear energy. These are non-conventional.
It is not a conventional form. Conventional sources of energy means fossil fuels. Okay. What are the important mineral from which countries? What are the mineral sources of important sources of mineral oil for India?
Sir? Can you repeat it?
Bombay High, Big Boy.
Yes, sir. So Chhatnagpur area, that is Roo of India.
गंगा ब्रह्मपुत्र गश्ती है.
But India gets its crude oil supply from which country? India is getting from crude oil supply from which country? Iran?
Qatar.
Yeah.
And Saudi Arabia.
Yes. Middle East countries. And recently it is also done a deal with Russia to supply of crude oil and crude oil. Okay. What is energy
Sir,
crisis?
from US also.
Yes. What is energy crisis? I've told. What is limits to growth? Limit to growth.
Sir, it was a theory which is.
Sonali, please speak. Let us speak.
Sir, it is a concept given by Club of Rome. They said that there is a limit on the to that point population will grow. In respect to the resources, industries, pollution, and other factors.
Okay, then important, Sandeep. Limit to growth.
Sorry, sir.
Sandeep, can you speak something more? Limits to growth.
So it also says that a population will overpass the carrying capacity of the earth.
Of the natural resources.
Yes,
and it will lead to extinction. It
Yes,
cannot be reversed. What is Whitley's classification of agricultural regions? How many regions are there? 10? How many regions are there in Whitley's classification? Whitley says.
So there are 13 regions are there. First one is nomadic herding, then it is livestock ranching, shifting cultivation, rudimentary tillage. Other one is intensive subsistence with rice dominance, and Mediterranean agriculture, commercial cultivation, subsistence and livestock rearing, commercial dairy farming, and specialized horticulture, and other I'm not recollecting.
What is one?
Okay, another one is commercial grain farming.
Commercial grain farming
Yes.
and plantation cropping are also there.
Yes.
One Sunan's theory of agriculture regulation.
So it says that the agricultural product which will have the highest profit will outbid all other agricultural products in location. Say in terms of location.
Mata farmer is a profit. Farmer is a farmer always thinks about his profit. So he will cultivate all those crops which will give him profit, which will not perish. So the profit earning crops are grown near to the marketplace. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Which require less transport, which doesn't require any storage. What are the factors affecting location of industries?
Sir,
So cheap
raw
labor.
material.
Yes.
Anita, speak. Anita.
Sir, raw material, cheap labor, climatic condition, and location of marketplace, and the demand of that product.
Demand of product, banking facility,
And
insurance facility,
transport availability.
Transportation, infrastructure development, electricity supply, water resources, political stability. Apart from that,
climate also.
Good climate and stability in the region. Geographical and non-geographical factors to divide the hierarchy. What is Weber's theory of location of industries? Weber's theory. What do you mean by Weber's theory?
So it says that the industry will be located in an area which will give highest profit.
Highest profit, yes. It has many cases like ubiquitous product, non-ubiquitous product.
So primary and secondary product. Yes, sir.
Triangular pattern will be there. Triangular pattern of location of industries will be there. I want to hear also from Sandeep. What is Weber theory?
Sir, he gave the according to his principle there are three costs which basically impact the location of a particular industry. That is the transport cost. Another one is the labor cost, and the last one is the agglomeration cost. So if both three coincidentally meet in a particular place, then that is the conducive place for an industry to establish.
Yeah, that's the best place. Matlab, industrialists want to earn the maximum profit.
Yes, sir.
What is Weber's locational triangle?
Sir, the triangle happen. The triangle like structure happen when there is two raw material and there is two raw material. For example, if I give an example of steel industry, the raw material two raw material is one raw material is iron ore, another one is coal. So, but these both the raw materials are losing the raw material. So the market will be established, industry will be established in between both these two raw materials.
Okay. What do you mean by the transportation cost?
So it is the whole it includes the whole cost, which brings the raw materials to the industry and take out the end product to the market.
Labor cost?
So labor cost is the amount of paid to the labor for the per unit of production.
What is meant by isodapane?
Isodapane is the
Line coinciding similar.
yes sir.
What is it?
Yes sir. It is cost counter circle.
Again. What is
It is a
isodapane?
cost counter circle where transport cost and labor cost are conducive. I can say if we establish a industry out of the isodapane, then we may incur losses. If we establish the industry inside the isodapane, then we can gain profit. It is the outer limit beyond which the industry will lose benefit, incur loss.
Face loss, incur
Yes, sir.
loss. Okay, what is in the critical isodapane?
Sir, I guess this is that was the answer. The critical isodapane was that.
Okay, what is in the isoteam? You know, isoteams.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, it is the cone of equal transportation cost.
What is the role of agglomeration?
So because of agglomeration, there are the end product of a particular company becomes the initial product in another company, and also it also reduces the transportation cost, and also it helps in the infrastructure development. The infrastructure cost also decrease, so it reduces the ultimate cost of production, sir.
Reducing the cost of production because there will be common infrastructure and common supply materials from a if that two or three industries are located together.
Yes, sir.
What is the bilateral trade? What do you mean by bilateral trade?
What's a bilateral trade?
Sir, it is basically trade between two countries.
Yeah. What is mean by multilateral trade?
When more than two countries will participate in trading, then it is known as
What do you mean by a region?
multilateral.
Mean by a region?
Sir, the region is the Earth's surface having a homogeneous geographical character that distinguishes from other places.
What do you mean by regionalization? Methods of regionalization.
The regionalization is the differentiation of the region. We can say there is that a region can be differentiated into formal region and another one is functional region.
Okay, there are other methods. What do you mean by growth center and growth pole? Growth pole theory?
Yes.
Hmm.
Sir, the major difference between the growth pole and growth center is growth pole is has the national importance, but the growth center has the regional importance. If I will give example of the what is it, Chhatnagpur region, it is the growth center which helps in the development of the surrounding area. But I can, if I give the growth pole, then it is the Paris which has the whole national impact on the France.
What is regional imbalance? Regional imbalance?
Yes, sir. So it is the imbalance between two regions on the basis of their socio-economic and political structure, you can say.
Okay, what is the implications for India?
Sir, it is increasing the communalism. It is also increasing the isolationism. If I, for instance, the Northeast people feels like they are the isolate. They are the different from the mainland Indian people.
It is also leading
And
to separatism, new nationhood.
separatism, yes, sir.
And
Yes,
that
sir.
is also increasing the poverty, crime rate.
Yes,
Nationalism
yes,
also
sir.
propagating in those
Yes, sir.
places.
Nationalism, yes, sir. Nationalism is the result of nationalism is the result of that regional imbalance.
Okay, anything you are speaking, Anita?
Yes, sir. I am speaking about radicalism and communalism.
Yeah.
Also in English.
This is good. What is the planning for sustainable development? Have you got any plans for sustainable development?
Yes. Use of the renewable energy and decrease the consumption of the fossil fuels and other natural resources.
And Indira Gandhi river water canal, okay,
Yes, sir.
for supplying water to the dry regions in Rajasthan.
Dry
River
region, yes,
Sir, recently all those plans are coming. All those policies are based on sustainable problems, like gender equality, beti bachao, beti padhao. All of the policies are based on the sustainability concept.
What do you mean by sustainable development goals? SDG. What is India doing on that?
There is 17 goal which has been considered as sustainable goal, including poverty reduction, hunger reduction, health, gender equality, and education. Then sustainable cities, clean air, water, life in water, life below water, and life on the land, and peaceful coordination, and all those things are comes under sustainable goals.
What India is doing for this SDG? Niti Aayog has taken out an index, Niti Aayog SDG index.
yes, sir. Niti Aayog SDG index.
In which it ranks the states on the parameter. What is determinism?
The determinism is the opposite of the environmentalism. They think that human has the ability to save their environment. So they give the central law to the human. Yes, sir. This is
Possibilism.
oh, sorry,
Sir,
sir.
environmentalism talks about there will be a time when population will be altogether extinct. But in possibilism, they talked about the human factor, that human can change the possibilities.
Human has the ability to find out so many possibilities in the environment.
For example,
by using their technology.
But he can settlement in the desert by using of AC technology, greenhouse greenhouses for cultivation.
Sir, the best example is ozone depletion, which has been recovered due to Montreal Protocol.
Okay, yes, ozone depletion, which have been done with because Montreal Protocol. Yes. What is Rostov's model of stages of growth? Rostov's model.
Sir, it is basically stages of economic growth, which is represented with the 5 steps. That all country must pass to become a developed nation. That are traditional society, precondition to take up stage,
Yes.
drive to maturity, and
Maturity.
age of high mass consumption.
Age of high mass consumption.
Consumption.
Can you give me an example of Rostov's? Any example, practical example? Any city? What about Washington DC, New York?
Sir, all those are high mass consumption cities.
High mass consumption.
Okay. They have
Sir,
reached
India
stage
is
5.
in.
And
Sorry,
what
sir?
stage in Bhubaneswar is in which stage?
Sir, we can say it is in takeoff
The
stage.
drive to maturity. Drive to maturity, yes.
Drive to maturity stage.
Sir, I won't say it is in drive to maturity stage because the industrial growth is still there and we are
It's
not
not there.
completely up to the service sectors.
Yes, yes.
Bhubaneswar is basically based on the service sector. It is based on the service sector economy. That is why I guess it is drive
But
to
the mass
maturity. I guess
consumption is not there. There are certain negativity also. Na? We have rural population there.
Okay.
The consumption rate is also affected. Na? How much we are consuming the goods, the final goods.
What is the role of FDI in economic development?
so it plays a very crucial role in the development, in the economic development of a particular country. For example, if I give after the 1991, when the Indian economy
LPG
become
reforms.
open, yes, sir, LPG reform came. After that, there is the current FDI of India is 640 billion. Because of the FDI, the industrial growth forms, and because of the industrial growth, they form various. They give job to the lots of unemployed people. So it basically lead to the growth of a particular country.
And the FDI contributes to only to the employment. And
No, sir.
more?
It also
investment on
it also
economic
bring the
growth.
new technologies, bring technology with it. Yes, sir.
Technology transfer is there. And
Yes,
apart
yes,
from that,
Knowledge sharing.
knowledge sharing and exchange programs.
Innovation.
Exchange programs. Expertise are shared.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
bilateral business is growing. Foreign relations
Yes.
getting better. It is also acting again in terms of neighborhood first policy.
Yes.
It is also making helping in making India a popular country.
So, yes, sir. Vishwaguru.
With this, we are come to the culmination of this program. We have completed the part 1, geography part 1 theory portion, but we could not complete the map based portion. I think it will, in one class, we will finish all the maps, world map and India map. So what will be our next class? It should be part 2.
Part 2, yes, sir. When it will be conducted, sir?
I will discuss with sir and tell you.
Okay, sir.
So how was this session? Interactive? Beneficial?
Yeah, it was. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think time has come to discuss because we don't have much time left.
Yes, sir. Yes.
If anyone has anthrop.
Sir, I have a question that you have given that Odisha related topics for tomorrow. Sir, I got a particular book related to Odisha that is a very thick book, sir. I don't think I can complete it in one day, sir. So if you give some particular topics, just like you are giving before the other session, then I can able to prepare also, sir. Because the book has 400-500 pages, sir.
Arihant publication.
Sir, you are not audible, sir.
Okay, now audible. I have given the Arihant publication PDF. Arihant publication.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
I will ask questions from that because we have to follow certain questions which are likely to come. We cannot, okay, these are very likely questions I am going to ask. I am going to ask Odisha history, politics, economics, geography, industry, agriculture, meteorology, forestry, biodiversity, and all this history, which will be there from the BK publications. I have given the PDF also. You can search.
Okay, sir.
I have uploaded in the OPSC interview.
Yes, sir, I have the book also. I have the book also for which is published by BK publication.
No, I'm
So
talking about Arihant.
it has
Arihant publication. Arihant.
okay, sir. It has 1,000 pages, sir. Okay, sir. I will look on it.
I have given the PDF and I will ask the current affairs from Odisha Post. I have already told that I am asking current affairs from the Odisha Post. I have told everybody to follow the Odisha Post. Because
Yes.
it is in English medium, it is easy to write and it is easy to reply in the exam. Because we are going to answer in the English medium, so we have to discuss in
Yes.
English medium the current affairs also, Odisha current affairs also, and Odisha
Yes.
government
Okay.
schemes. I have also put up a PDF. You can see that Odisha Sarkari schemes. 100,
Okay.
some 200 schemes are there. Out of that, I will ask certain of the schemes.
Sir, you have the list of 100 and 200 the Odisha scheme.
Yes, I have
Sir, can you
uploaded it.
please upload?
I have uploaded in the
Sir,
channel. You can see that.
Interview channel, sir.
Interview channel. You can see in the files, media links, everything is there.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
And I have also uploaded the central government schemes, but we are not asking it now. For tomorrow,
Okay,
we
sir.
will ask this.
Okay.
Do you know any anthropology student?
No, sir.
And nobody is responding. I need anthropology student also. So, okay. Thank you.
Sir, what is your sir? One question, sir. Sir, what is your feedback about us, sir?
Yes, you are good. You are answering major of the questions, and I think those who are remaining here, everyone ji achandi, Anita, Sonali, Pragya Das, and Truman. These are new people, but जो मैं last पद रहे थे, they are particularly I think they are interested and they are answering. So interest रहेगा दक्कर. Interest न रहे हवन. Because this season with 3 hours we have completed part 1, which is very difficult. But I'm
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Confident enough that we can answer all this in the
Yes, sir.
a real interview.
So I thought I could not answer because yes, sir. I because the plan was set on last evening, na. So I thought that how could I complete all those things in one day? I guess I had only 5 to 6 hours to complete all those things. So I thought that it will be difficult, but it was good, sir.
Certain constants. So
Yes.
I will post this video, give this video to sir, and sir will give the YouTube video, so you can watch and listen to the audio also.
Okay.
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
thank you, Sonali, Anita,
Thank you, sir.
Pragya.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Bye,
you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, friends.
Thank you.